AIG hoping to give some money back to Uncle Sam, selling bonds for the first time since it was rescued by Washington. That was almost 2 years ago now. Market's reporter Sheila Dharmarajan has the story, and this is all about independence.
A big part of it has to do with independence, Melissa. And look, if AIG is successful with the debt offering, it's a signal that the company has access to outside funding sources and, of course, could be one step closer to paying back the government. But remember, it's tempered by the fact the company still has full support from the government, a fact that any buyer of AIG debt knows all too well. So we don't know the timing of a potential debt offering, but we do know it's something on their mind. The company recently expanded its registration statement to include the sale of debt. And when they do eventually hit the market, it will be the first time the company has raised money from outside investors since the bailout in 2008. Now, we have seen some debt raising at the AIG subsidiaries. Recently, its aircraft leasing unit raised around $4 billion. But remember, the bulk of that debt was actually secured by the aircrafts itself. So any new debt sold by the company would actually be junior to the debt they owe the government, Melissa.
Sheila, you're just talking about just how much they owe the government, but let's talk about that bond offering yet. How close could it get it to getting back the money to the taxpayers?
You know, Melissa, it's still a long road ahead for AIG. Remember, the company received as much as $182 billion in bailout funds from the government. AIG still owes $49 billion to the Treasury in the form of preferred stock, and also another $23 billion in debt to the Fed. And keep in mind, that government has already given AIG a $25 billion credit. It anticipates it will see proceeds from the divestitures of Alico and AIA units. Now, these are deals that have been announced, but actually money hasn't been coming in the door yet. So proceeds of any new debt offering not likely to make a huge dent in those figures. The move is more symbolic, a gauge of investor willingness to lend money to AIG, even if it is propped up by the government still. Back to you.
Sheila, thank you.